Sorry about the cough, guys. And sorry for waiting so long to do a video. In case you didn't know, my tank is cloudy as hell. And of course, you're seeing my ugly reflection in the glass. And the reason for that is a really bad bacterial bloom, which I am correcting for right now. And how I am doing that is I fixed my protein skimmer. Right here, this little nub, there was a rubber cover that came with it. However, at some point, I broke that when I was emptying the cup. Sorry. And I was going to go find a line and make set up a whole drain system, or just hook up a line and then just tie a knot or put a valve on there. So right now I'm kind of skimming wet, but that was because I didn't realize it was broken at the time, and I thought I was just having to readjust it because it wasn't skimming right. So what happened was it was pulling the skim aid out, and it was leaking back into the tank real slow because it started off as a really slow drip, and it caused a massive bacterial bloom because all those nitrates, phosphates were being pushed right back into the water. And so I'm going to have to reset this to where it's more dry. There's the clowns, happy as can be. And here's this guy, Foxface. He's loving that nori. I decided to try and keep two different kinds of nori, and to try and rotate between the two. Oh, there's Yellow Tang. He's not happy. He just got pulled out of the medical tank today. So he's not happy with me. He was actually liking it in there because he had that tank to himself. But as the nori is made by Omega 1, I believe, and it's called a red algae. And I thought I would mix the garlic nori I get with this, alternate between the two, so that way these guys have something a little different. Love watching these guys. I gotta put that guard back on there so that way he doesn't get so that way the clowns don't accidentally get sucked into the canister filter, which I'm using to help clear up the water. Don't you dare get in there. Don't you dare. They're hoping to get some food. Also, I just want to show you something new that I just got. Hope you guys can see them real well. Sorry for the terrible camera work. But that is a Tamini Tang. I'm hoping he'll do great in my tank. Once again, sorry for the coughing. As I said, I was able to get this guy. I was kind of in a rush. It was between him, a yellow kolai tang, and a dotty back. And this dotty back was captive bred, which I really liked. And not only that, he had great coloring. I can't remember which type he was. I think it was like a speckled dotty back. He was yellow with blue dots all over him, which I really liked. In fact, if I can, I might go back for him at some point. Sorry for the coughing. My sinuses are going nuts because the weather is... One day it's 50 degrees, the next day it's 20. And it's killing my sinuses. Oh, it's hiding in there. Camera shy. But here's the quarantine tank he'll be in. It's a 29 gallon. I have the air sponge filter, as well as a hang on the back. I like mixing different types of and different forms of filtration. It seems to work really good for me. Once again, sorry for the coughing fits. Maybe I should try and pause the recording while I'm coughing. So I could try and at least make it a little bit more pleasant. And you'll see some cheap aquarium decorations. I got these at sale at Walmart in the fish aisle. I wanted to try to find stuff that looked a little bit more natural to the environment than PVC pipes, especially, wild fish like tangs. These aren't captive bred fish where you can just put whatever you want in the tank and it'll be fine. I think for when I've quarantined my Achilles tang, my yellow tang, and I'm thinking it'll be the same with this guy. The more natural the decorations look in your tank, I think the happier the fish will be. Or natural-ish. Also, I thought I would share this with you guys. That is a sand shifting starfish. These guys are a real pain to get where I live. Anytime any of the places get them, they're gone instantly. I was lucky I happened to walk in right when they opened up. And they had just gotten these guys the night before or that morning. It's probably also the reason why I was able to get that Tamini tang. And what I'm using to acclimate this guy is just an old 1-gallon ice cream container. Wash them out with vinegar. They'll do the trick for 1 gallon. Sorry, once again. Now back to the tank. I don't know if you noticed, but that hair algae is dying off extremely fast. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, now here it still seems to be hanging on, but I think that's just the light. It's directly underneath the light. I'm trying this at Vibrant. A lot of people are swearing by it. And it's not too bad of a price for a one-time buy to just test it out. And I'm hoping that's what it is, helping get rid of a lot of this hair algae. Wish I could find my damn rainbow tip anemone. Did I even say anemone right? Well, I did that time at least. Oh boy, I think I'm dragging this on a little too long. But you can see this foxface just loves that stuff. I'm glad I decided to try it out. I thought he was getting a little burnt out on the green stuff. The other tank seems to be getting a little brave now. Guess he's getting over being mad at me, or cleaner shrimp's trying to go after him. It's funny. Couldn't help get the idea of Jacques from Finding Nemo. Dear Lord, I hated that movie. Everybody would aggravate me all the time, saying, "Oh, you must like Nemo or Finding Nemo if you're setting up a saltwater tank." As far as I can remember, I wanted a saltwater tank long before that neat movie, even long before I even knew that movie existed. And he's hiding behind those rocks. That tank's, oh, there he is now. Can't wait till this tank's water's back to where it should be. Alright guys, I think this is it for this update. Hopefully I have more coming for you guys in the near future. Till next time.